Yeah, the statement is the same. Nothing's changed. He has a strained calf, and that's what it is. So we'll see how he feels as the week goes on.
Is there any hope of him being available for game one?
We'll see. He's in great spirits today. We'll see how his body feels tomorrow, but I think we'll prepare with him, and then we'll also prepare without him. So just like any injury that we've had all season, but for him, it's just see how his body feels each day, and we all hope that he's able to go in game one. But if he's not, we'll be prepared to move forward without him.
What would you need to see?
What's your experience with calf injuries tell you about
I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. That's my. I can't compare it to anything because I've had mine in '90, so it's just what it is. We'll see how he feels. I don't have any experience with it.
From a basketball coach's perspective, what do you need to see from him between now and Saturday to feel confident that he can go?
For as a coach, it's always the player's call. So if he's able to go and put on his shoes, then he's going to go. But if he can't, we're not going to jeopardize putting him in a situation to make things worse. So there's been some past history here in the sense of I think Dirk had a knee injury and they sat him out for the playoffs. So if that's the case, if he's hurt where he can't play, we're not going to roll him out there to jeopardize and put himself in a situation to make things worse.
You said you had one before?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I've had so many injuries, who knows? But again, it's a calf injury, and it happened on the last game, and so we'll see. He's in great spirits, and we'll see how he feels as the week goes on.
Being the type of competitor that he is, Coach, how frustrating is it for you to see him just go through that injury, knowing how you guys have been playing and that the playoffs are here?
Yeah, I think, Sam, we're not frustrated. That's just the nature of sport. You get injuries, happen. Sometimes they happen at the wrong time. But I think as a positive, things could be a lot worse. And so where things could be where he's ruled out for not just game one, but the series. And so we'll see how he feels as the week goes on, and hopefully he's able to go. But if he's not, I think, again, we're confident that the group out there is going to put us in a position to find a way to protect home.
Jason, doing anything other than rehab this week in practice?
You got to ask the medical staff that question. I only green light or red light, and right now it's a red light. So we'll see if at any point, because it's Saturday and it's Saturday afternoon, there's only so many days here. So we'll see.
When is that medical staff press conference?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not part of medical.
Jason, you said that he's in good spirits. What were your interactions with him that showed you that?
Well, just being around him. I mean, in the film room, out here on the court, he's in good spirits. He's smiling, he's laughing. So that's always good when someone's has an injury, that they're in good spirits. And again, just him smiling and doing his work that he did today, and then we'll see how he feels tomorrow.
Jason, how would you assess the excitement level?
Riding a bike.
How would you assess the excitement level of this team, obviously going into the playoffs, but knowing how things ended with him not being able to necessarily potentially play, but how this team's morale is going into this week of preparation?
Yeah, everybody's on a high. We've been in this situation. You guys will put playoffs. We'll use regular season word in the sense of playing without certain players this season. We've done that. We've played without them of COVID or injury. And that's not just him, but other players. And so this team really believes that they're connected and that they play as a team. He's a big part of it, but if we have to again play without him, we'll be prepared, and hopefully we put ourselves in a position to protect home.
You were 8-9 without Luka this year. Did you go back and look at some of the film and see how you guys did in those games, particularly the ones recently?
Yeah, the game we played on Christmas, I don't think we had him.
Right.
So,
A lot of value in that one.
yeah.
Coach, you obviously, you know the type of team you are with Luka, but in terms of leading this offense, I would think you probably feel pretty confident in Spencer Dinwiddie and Jalen Brunson and just the way they've been playing and their ability to carry the offense.
Yeah, I think when you look at if we had to play without Luka, Spencer, being able to come in and fill that void, we're not asking him to be Luka, but we're asking him to be himself, and we feel confident if he has to start. That's what we'll do. But no matter who we roll out there to start or who's going to play in that game, we'll be ready, prepared. And it's about executing. Again, injuries are a part of the game. Sometimes they come at the wrong time. But our spirits are high, and we feel good about what we've accomplished in the season. And hopefully, again, we have a chance to protect home.
What's your analysis of how Spencer has done since he got here and his role, whether Luka's there or not?
Yeah, he's been great since the trade. All the numbers speak that they're all good, positive, and so again we get a playmaker, a scorer, a bigger guard. So I think when you talk about him starting or him coming off the bench, he's been a positive for us, and it's something that we didn't have.
On a lighter note, you were named Western Conference Coach of the Month.
Yeah, that's cool.
What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's cool. But it's a team award. The players did the work we had Luka Player of the Week. Somehow they ran out of coaches to put me as Coach of the Month. But it's cool. It's great for those guys to end the season on a positive. But now we got to close that chapter and get ready for the Jazz.
Speaking of closing,
Who's that?
Was Max able to practice?
No, he didn't. He didn't practice today. He had a workout, individual workout today, which was really good, and we'll see tomorrow how he feels.
what's your reaction to your former boss getting fired yesterday, Frank Vogel?
Yeah, that's tough. In this business, things like that happen. But to be with Frank for 2 years, to win a championship, to learn a lot from him in those 2 years. I think he'll be a coach in this league pretty quickly. But it's just things happen for whatever reason, and unfortunately he had to fall on the sword yesterday.
At the risk of asking you to get a little philosophical, you've got this team in the best position it's been since you were the point guard. The team won a title. How much satisfaction do you have in your first year back here, helping this franchise get where it is and where you want to go?
Yeah, we talked about that this morning. We did a lot of good and defensively, offensively. We talked about the organization as a whole. Keith Grant retiring. He's been here for 42 years. He's like a unicorn. That will probably never happen. You talk about winning on the road, winning at home. We did a lot of things, and we talked about those things this morning. But I think just as a whole, we're going in the right direction. And this is just one step. This is the first year being together, and hopefully we can build on this.
You talked about, preparing with Luka, preparing for the possibility of playing without him, and obviously you guys have been, I suppose, somewhat coy with the updates so far in terms of where he is in his status. I suppose this is somewhat obvious, but how much of that is you don't want to give Utah any more information than you absolutely have to?
Whoa. They're gonna have to play against them or not play against them. It's not being coy. I don't think it's just we're seeing. The updates will come on the daily because you guys will ask. But I think it's just we're not trying to give anybody anything. We're just giving the report that the medical staff is giving, and so hopefully we can give good news here on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. That he will be playing. But right now, it is what it is.